Let's fact check some myths about the Snake River dams. On X, activist group Tell the Damn Truth posted this graphic. This is some really nice artwork, but let's see if all these claims pass a fact check. Rail and truck offer cheaper ways to get product to market. Yeah, this is not remotely true. On a per ton basis, river traffic is the cheapest by far. It's also faster and more reliable. And dollar amounts aside, river traffic is also the most climate friendly. So let's cross that one out. $50,000 subsidy per barge load, paid by the taxpayers. This one requires some ridiculously misleading math. The dams actually pay for themselves through the sale of hydropower, but if you don't include any of the power revenue and just look at the hard costs of operating the dam, and then divide those maintenance costs by the number of barges that go through, I'm guessing that's how they arrived at this number. But remember, these dams were literally created for barge navigation. Supporting the transportation of goods on the river is why the dams exist. But it's a moot point because the dams pay for themselves through the sale of hydropower, and the navigation locks are an added benefit. Let's cross this one out too. Dam breaching means only the earthen berm is removed while the structures remain. This claim really shows that these activist groups don't actually have any engineers on their team. Only removing the earthen portion of the dam doesn't make it any better. You've still crippled the dam. It can't generate power, it can't help with navigation. It's just a big concrete hazard sticking out of the riverbank. But that's not the really funny part about this claim. Of the 4 dams on the lower Snake River, only 2 have these earthen sections. Lower Granite and Little Goose. Lower Monumental does not have an earthen section in the channel, and Ice Harbor is concrete from bank to bank. These dams obstruct access to spawning habitat. No, they don't. They actually have some of the highest survival and passage rates of any dams in North America. Reservoirs increase methane emissions. The tiny amount of methane coming out of artificial bodies of water is from organic material that is going to decompose anyway. It's just a question of whether it happens in the reservoir or somewhere downstream. It's also a natural part of the carbon cycle, so not relevant to the climate. Dam reservoirs increase water temps. Sure, that's technically true, but it's missing some key context. These reservoirs on the lower Snake are not the only thing raising water temperature. And when you use undammed bodies of water and upstream rivers as a control group, you find the Snake River dams are not the only or even the main reason why temperatures have gone up. Taxpayers at risk for costly lawsuits. Yeah, the ones that you guys filed. Consumers charge $17 billion for fish recovery. Consumers pay 30% more for salmon recovery. Again, you guys are the ones who keep moving the goalposts and insisting we put all of our money into this giant hole to recover salmon. Salmon as a species are in no danger of going extinct in the Pacific Northwest in our lifetimes. And recovery efforts should be celebrated as we look to work smarter, not harder in the future. There's a lot more nonsense on this graphic that we could address in future videos, but for now, just know that if you believe in a clean future, if you believe in preserving the environment, and if you believe that climate change is real, you have to be in favor of the lower Snake River dams.